TAPPS 2A girls region basketball game. This one between Harvest Christian Academy Edinburgh and St. Paul Shiner. Winner gonna head to the TAPPS 2A girls semifinal. Harvest Christian Sacred Heart defeating Macedonian a little bit earlier. So they moved on, did Sacred Heart, and the winner of this one will meet them. So keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. We're going to be doing the national anthem, so we'll be back right after this.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the introduction of the starting lineups for both squads. For the St. Paul Cardinals, number 22, Paige Brown in the starting lineup, Rebecca Wagner, Kate Ehrig, number 3, Danny Blair, and number 2, Julie Davis in the starting lineup for Lady Cardinals. And over for Harvest Christian. As they get ready to come out onto the court. As they're in their last huddle before taking the floor here. In this TAPPS 2A girls regional matchup. Winner going to the TAPPS 2A state semifinals. So St. Paul Shiner and the fans coming in and showing out. And Harvest Christian from Edinburgh. Fans also here, and we're here at Annapolis Christian, home of the Warriors, as they host this regional doubleheader. Coming on the field, on the court, Samantha Munoz, Alexis Garcia, Haley Vasquez, Ashley Gonzalez, and Laura Pena, the starting lineup for Harvest Christian. And we're going to start things off, and Harvest Christian going to control. And the pass inside, and Samantha Munoz puts Harvest Christian on the board first. It's a 2-0 lead for the Lady Eagles. Back quickly the other way. And the dish, and Kate Ehrig ties the game up at 2-2. Here's a pass up ahead. Ashley Gonzalez muscles her way in, puts it up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line. And they're going to call that one on Rebecca Wagner. It's going to be the first team foul of the game for the Cardinals. So at the line right here, Ashley Gonzalez for Harvest Christian. Puts in the first free throw, and she splits the freebies. But Harvest Christian maintains possession. Here's Gonzalez, drives, dishes in the corner to Pena, and out here to Alexis Garcia, and a reset here for the Lady Eagles. Garcia drives it, she's cut off. She goes inside to Pena. Pena turns around, nowhere to go, back out to Garcia. And the Cardinals doing a good job keeping the Lady Eagles out on the perimeter as they cut off another lane to the basket. And trapped in the corner is Garcia. And the Cardinals forcing a whistle, and now St. Paul with possession, and we have a timeout here taken early by Harvest Christian. So first time out of the game, we'll take a break. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back from the timeout. St. Paul turns it over, and here's Harvest Christian. Here's the pass up ahead to Haley Vasquez. There's a whistle and a foul, and they're going to call a push here on St. Paul. Another foul on the Cardinals. Now Alexis Garcia looking for somewhere to go with the inbound. She gets it in, it's tipped away. And quickly up ahead, Danny Blair in the corner. Paige Brown shoots, misses. Laura Pena pulls down the rebound, and here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the drive, loses the handle. Ball out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by St. Paul. And Julie Davis, or excuse me, that's going to be Harvest basketball. So Ashley Gonzalez inbounds here to Alexis Garcia. And it's going to be Laura Pena inbounding for Harvest Christian. And this one picked away. And nobody in front here, and a transition bucket off the steal for Rebecca Wagner. Gives St. Paul the lead. Pass up ahead here to Haley Vasquez. This one thrown away. And it's going to be St. Paul basketball. And St. Paul leads 4-3. And here's the runner off the glass, Julie Davis. And back-to-back buckets here for the St. Paul. And we got her player. We'll go to the replay here. Here's a nice drive, Julie Davis with the runner high off the glass, and it's good, and it's a 6-3 game here. But we'll step away for a moment. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Inside of 6 minutes to play. And here's another steal by St. Paul. And in transition, Danny Blair scores from the dish from Julie Davis. And it's a 6-0 run here by St. Paul. And here's a long ball attempted by Alexis Garcia. And here's Rebecca Wagner the other way. Quickly dishes down low. And the misfire there by Paige Brown in close. And there's a foul down low. Bounce pass inside. Turnaround jumper no good by Wagner. Rebound here is Julie Davis. They swing it around. In the corner, Brown. And here's the jumper taken by Ashley Pesic. Off the mark, and here comes Harvest Christian. And Gonzalez trying to muscle their way in. Puts up the shot. Bucket and the foul. A little bit of everything on that drive to the corner. Tries to back in, turns around, and just gets a decent enough look, draws the foul, and able to drain it, and she's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play. And Ashley Gonzalez misses the freebie there. And back the other way. It's St. Paul, and it's Davis with the bucket here. And the ball out of bounds. They're going to call the foul. They're going to call it on St. Paul. That's 14 fouls on the Cardinals. And we're going to get a backcourt right here on the inbound. And that was Bree McQuiston getting the ball in to Ashley Gonzalez. And checking in for St. Paul, Kate Ehrig. In the corner, Ehrig on the drive, and they're going to call the whistle there. And it's going to go back over to Harvest Christian. Winner here going to take on a very good Sacred Heart team, and this one's stolen away by Ehrig. And she puts it up off the steal and in. And the pass ahead. They try to go down low. It's Samantha Munoz. Munoz puts it up, gets the bucket. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot a couple. And that free throw off the mark by Samantha Munoz. And they're going to call lane violation there. And they're going to wave that one off. It was missed, but St. Paul leads by 7. Inside of 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. They swing it over. They're going to call a travel on Blair. And Harvest Christian going to take possession. As the Lady Eagles trail by 7. And St. Paul with a little bit of pressure here. Pass up ahead to Gonzalez. It's stolen away. And leading the break is Julie Davis. Puts it up. Like I say, out of bounds. Last touch by Harvest Christian. And St. Paul bringing the ball in. And here's the baseline jumper. Taylor Walson. Ehrig over to Davis. Davis gets the ball out. It's stolen away. And here comes Haley Vasquez on the fast break. And gets it tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. So ball out of bounds. Last touch by St. Paul. It's going to be Harvest Christian basketball. They inbound here to Vasquez. And over to Ashley Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for somewhere to go. Looking for, and makes a nice move inside. Turns, puts it up, and she'll draw the foul. And that's team foul number 6 here on St. Paul in the early going. And we're at the 3-minute and change mark here in the first quarter. And free throw from Gonzalez, good. Bree McQuiston going to come out, and Laura Pena going to check back in for Lady Eagles. Actually, no, Samantha Munoz will come out, and Bree McQuiston going to check in. Here's Ashley Gonzalez. And she makes 2. And back the other way. And Harvest Christian ends up with the ball here on the St. Paul turnover. And here's Alexis Garcia trying to get cross half court. And the St. Paul pressure up ahead to McQuiston. And McQuiston gets it poked away. And ball out of bounds. Going to stay here with Harvest Christian. Garcia trying to force the ball in here to Vasquez. And Gonzalez. Here's Gonzalez. Gets it ripped away on the spin move inside. And they're going to call a foul on Harvest Christian. I believe that's going to go against Gonzalez, so it's going to be St. Paul basketball. And quickly up ahead, here's Eric in the corner. Over to Blair. And here's Julie Davis back out to Blair. They swing it around. This is Serena Garza. Blair in the corner to Pesic, who bounce passes inside to Serena Garza. And there's a tie-up for the basketball. And they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be St. Paul possession. And baseline jumper, good here. Kate Ehrig makes it 14-7 as St. Paul doubles up on Harvest Christian. And Alexis Garcia trapped there on the sideline, and it's going to be Harvest Christian basketball. On the inbound, here's Munoz. Gets it over to Alexis Garcia. Garcia drives, dishes down low to Laura Pena. And back come the Cardinals. Stop, pop, Serena Garza shoots, misses. And here comes Harvest Christian on the fast break. It's Alexis Garcia. Out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dishes it off. And here's the jumper off the mark from Haley Vasquez. And here comes Davis. Davis in transition. She's blocked inside. And here's a turnaround shot by Eric. No good, but the putback is. And St. Paul takes a 9-point lead, 16-7. Vasquez out to Garcia. Long three. Garcia off the mark, won't go. And here's the rebound. It's Danny Blair, and this one's stolen away by Gonzalez. Off the steal with the three, no good. Rebound. That's Serena Garza. And the whistle. It's going to be St. Paul basketball. Taylor Watson, Brooke Cerny, and Emily Platt. Checking in here, and here's Cerny, puts up the shot, won't go. The putback, it's good. Kate Ehrig from in close once again. The lead's 11. And here's Alexis Garcia. The time running out, inside of 30 seconds to go. Garcia out to Vasquez. And Garcia fires off the long three, goes out of bounds. And the final seconds ticking off here. And there's a loose ball, and there's a foul, and there's less than a second. And that's going to be the end of one, with St. Paul on top of Harvest Christian. 18-7, we're headed to the second. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter about to be underway here. St. Paul jumps out to an 11-point lead, 18-7 over Harvest Christian Edinburgh. This is St. Paul Shiner versus Harvest Christian Edinburgh. TAPPS 2A girls region game. They'll head to the semifinals, state semifinals, to face Sacred Heart should they win. The winner here will actually, so it's an 18-7 game, and Harvest Christian with a little bit of an uphill climb, and this one's stolen and back the other way. And Brooke Cerny gets fouled. So a couple of free throws here for Cerny. And Cerny knocks in the first to make it a 12-point game. And the lead is 13. And here comes Harvest Christian. Ashley Gonzalez trying to muscle her way in. Nice move inside and gets the roll. And back quickly the other way. They get the pass over to Cerny. Top of the key. Here's Wagner. Runner good. And they swing it over. Three by Vasquez. Banks it home. And things picking up a little bit here. The lead is 10. 22-12. St. Paul on top of Harvest Christian. Watson over to Wagner. Wagner in the corner to Cerny. And we're going to get a traveling call here in the deep corner. Cerny going to come off the floor. Danny Blair comes back in. Here's Gonzalez. And Gonzalez puts it up, but it's not going to go. And here come the Cardinals. Pass ahead to Blair. And they go inside, and losing it is Eric. And here comes Harvest Christian. Pass up ahead to Vasquez. Vasquez, long jumper off the side, follows her own shot, and there's a tie up here. And it's going to be St. Paul basketball on the jump ball. Top of the key. They swing it over in the corner to Pesic. Swing it around, and here's Blair. Back over to Watson. Good ball movement here by the Cardinals, being patient. And here's Watson with the jumper in and out. And she's there trying to get mixed up here in a jump ball, and does. And it's going to be Harvest Christian. And the ball up ahead here to Vasquez. Vasquez gets the ball thrown back in her face by Wagner. And Vasquez in the corner looking for somewhere to go. And she gets it out of Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to back her way in. And here's a corner three by Vasquez. And this one ripped away, Julie Davis. They're going to call it jump ball, and that's going to go over to St. Paul. And we're going to have a timeout taken here by St. Paul. So coming up on 5 minutes left here in the first half, it's a 22-12 lead for St. Paul over Harvest Christian. We'll take a break. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And we're back coming off that timeout. And there's a foul called here. And they're going to call that one on Haley Vasquez. So that's going to be team foul number 6. Harvest Christian in the bonus. 17 fouls for St. Paul. 6 here for Harvest Christian. The inbound here down low. Eric, nicely done inside, high off the window for the bucket. And wide open on the trail is Paige Brown, and Brown with the putback. And here's a long three, in and out by Gonzalez. And the ball loose. Gonzalez out to Garcia. Garcia back out to Gonzalez. Ball tipped out. Gonzalez tries to drive. Step back three from the wing, and she drains this one. The lead's 11. Back quickly. Here's the runner. Won't go by Julie Davis. Rebound taken by Munoz. Out to Garcia. Here comes Garcia. Back to Gonzalez. Straight away three. No good off the back of the rim. This one going to be chased down out of bounds. It's going to be St. Paul basketball. Three and a half to go here in the first half. They swing the ball over. And the corner, Wagner left all alone. But there's Eric to clean it up underneath. And won't go. Misfire from in close. Here's Gonzalez weaving her way through traffic. Swings it out to Garcia. Garcia in the corner. Guarded by Davis. And here's Munoz. Munoz out to Vasquez. Swings it out to Garcia. Garcia picks up the ball. And this one's stolen away. And here's Rebecca Wagner, open court. Steal and the bucket. And the lead's 13, 28-15. St. Paul in front. And here's Garcia. Goes down low, and this one's stolen. It's Eric. Nearly stolen back by Harvest Christian, but here comes St. Paul. Blair in the corner to Brown. They swing it out top of the key. Over to Danny Blair. Eric passes out. They go inside. Turn around, Paige Brown. High off the glass. Rolls out. Out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Paul basketball. Baseline jumper off the mark by Paige Brown. Rebound, it's Wagner. And here's Davis, the runner, the foul. They're going to wave it off, but she's going to go to the line here. And this one missed short off the 1-and-1 opportunity. Both teams in the bonus. Inside of 2 minutes to play. And Gonzalez gets inside. No good. A rebound pulled down by Brown. Loose ball stolen away. Here's Vasquez. Back out to McQuiston. Yeah, there's going to be a traveling call there. It's going to be St. Paul basketball. And here in the corner, Brown swings it out. Long jumper, Julie Davis won't go. Rebound on the putback off the offensive board, Paige Brown. And St. Paul doubling up Harvest Christian, 30-15. We're inside of a minute to go here. Pena out to Garcia. They get the ball up here to Vasquez in the corner. Over to Gonzalez. Out here, Vasquez tries the three. No good. Rebound inside, pulled down by Brown, and here comes St. Paul. Walking it up is Danny Blair. In the corner, Paige Brown. Guarded closely by Vasquez. They swing it out here to Davis. Back in the corner to Eric. Here's at the top of the key, Taylor Wasson. And the last seconds ticking down. Davis. They go inside. Here's Eric. Shoots. No good. And that's going to be the end of the first half. And St. Paul, Shiner on top of Harvest Christian Edinburgh. 30-15 in this TAPPS Girls 2A region final. Winner heads over to the TAPPS 2A Girls semifinal against Sacred Heart. So, 10-minute halftime here. We'll take a break and we'll cue up those first half highlights for you guys right after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the half. And right now it's St. Paul over Harvest Christian, 30-15. And we are at the half. St. Paul in control for a lot of this game. Trail just once in the early going, but St. Paul really good in transition, really solid defensively and inside. And right now them from St. Paul Shiner with a 15-point lead. And they're looking to punch their ticket over into the TAPPS 2A girls state semifinal against Sacred Heart, who defeated Macedonian in the first half of our doubleheader earlier on. So we're going to send you over to the first half highlights from this one. So keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. First half highlights coming at you. Lineup for Harvest Christian. And we're going to start things off, and Harvest Christian going to control. And the pass inside, and Samantha Munoz going to start things off, and Harvest Christian going to control. And the pass inside, and Samantha Munoz puts Harvest Christian on the board first. It's a 2-0 lead for the Lady Eagles. Back quickly the other way. And the dish, and Kate Ehrig. And it's going to be Laura Pena inbounding for Harvest Christian. And this one picked away. And nobody in front here. And a transition bucket off the steal for Rebecca. And St. Paul leads 4-3. And here's the runner off the glass. Julie
Throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Inside of 6 minutes to play. And here's another steal by St. Paul. And in transition, Danny Blair scores from the dish from Julie Davis. And Gonzalez trying to muscle her way in. Puts up the shot. Bucket and the foul. Misses the freebie there. And back the other way. Here's St. Paul, and it's Dave. Winner here, going to take on a very good Sacred Heart team. And this one's stolen away by Ehrig. And she puts it up off the steal and in. Inside to Serena Garza, and there's a tie-up for the basketball. And they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be St. Paul possession. And baseline jumper, good here. Kate Ehrig. Christian on the fast break. It's Alexis Garcia. Out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dishes it off. And here's the jumper off the mark from Haley Vasquez. And here comes Davis. Davis in transition. She's blocked. Here's the jumper off the mark from Haley Vasquez. And here comes Davis. Davis in transition. She's blocked inside. And here's a turnaround shot by Ehrig. No good, but the putback is. Taylor Wasson, Brooke Cerny, and Emily Platt. Checking in here. And here's Cerny. Puts up the shot. Won't go. The putback. It's good. Kate Ehrig. Good heart. Should they win? The winner here will, actually. So it's an 18-7 game. And Harvest Christian with a little bit of an uphill climb. And this one's stolen. And back the other way. And here comes Harvest Christian. Ashley Gonzalez trying to muscle her way in. Nice move inside and gets the roll. And here comes Harvest Christian. Ashley Gonzalez trying to muscle her way in. Nice move inside and gets the roll. And back quickly the other way. They get the pass over to Cerny. Top of the key. Here's Wagner. Runner good. And they swing it over. 3 by Vasquez. Banks it home. In the bonus. 17 fouls for St. Paul. 6 here for Harvest Christian. The inbound here down low. Eric. Nicely done inside. High off the window. The inbound here down low. Eric. Nicely done inside. High off the window. For the bucket. And wide open on the trail is Paige Brown. And Brown with the putback. And the ball loose. Gonzalez out to Garcia. Garcia back out to Gonzalez. Ball tipped out. Gonzalez tries to drive. Step back 3 from the wing. And she drains this one. Swings it out to Garcia. Garcia picks up the ball. And this one's stolen away. And here's Rebecca Wagner, open court. Steal and the bucket. And here in the corner, Brown swings it out. Long jumper, Julie Davis won't go. Rebound on the putback off the offensive board. Paige Brown. Starting lineup for Harvest Christian. And we're going to start things off. And Harvest Christian going to control. And the pass inside. And those are your first half highlights. About a minute and a half to go before the start of the third quarter. We'll be back with that right after this. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
See the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the third quarter as both teams coming back out onto the court. And it's St. Paul 30, Harvest Christian 15. Winner heads on to the TAPPS 2A girls semifinal against Sacred Heart. So Harvest Christian inside quickly, and a fast bucket for Samantha Munoz in the lane. And back comes St. Paul. Nice move on the inside. Paige Brown can't finish at the basket. Maybe St. Paul basketball. Inbound in here is going to be Danny Blair. And here's a long bucket. Paige Brown drains the jumper. And it's a 32-17 lead. Ball back over to Garcia. Over to Bree McQuiston, who loses it. And here's a Harvest Christian turnover. Transition bucket, and back-to-back for Paige Brown. And it's a 34-17 ball game. Here's Garcia. And here's the drive by Gonzalez. Downstairs, high, bucket and the foul for Samantha Munoz. You see here on the split screen replay, just a nice dish down low. So it's 34-19 basketball game. Over here is Wagner. Out on the corner, they swing it over to Eric, who's going to shoot the wide open baseline jumper off the mark. Gonzalez with the rebound. And passes up ahead to McQuiston. Over to Garcia. The runner, high, won't go. Rebound, Eric. And back comes St. Paul. Blair. Cross-court pass over to Julie Davis. Out to Danny Blair. Davis on the wing. Gives it over to Paige Brown. And she passes it out over to Davis. In the corner, here's Wagner. They swing it over. And here's Eric. Back out to Blair. And Julie Davis going to drive in the corner for Brown. Shot won't go. Rebound. Here's Munoz. Pass out ahead. And here's Garcia. And here's the drive. And the foul. And it's going to be called on St. Paul. So 2 shots coming for Ashley Gonzalez. She connects on the first. Makes it a 14-point game. And she makes them both, and the lead down to 13. And the turnaround, no good. And the ball taken away. McQuiston got it. And the ball poked in. Nice play there by Garcia. And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for somewhere to go. Shoots the straightaway tray. No good. Here comes Wagner. Wagner leading the fast break. Nice move inside. Wagner puts it up. Poked away. And we're going to have a timeout here. On the floor. Inside of 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. St. Paul leads 34-21. We'll be back.
In part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And we're back inside of 5 minutes here in the third quarter. And St. Paul Shiner leads Harvest Christian Edinburgh 34-21. Winner heading over to the girls' TAPPS 2A semifinal against Sacred Heart. They just came out with a dominant performance, defeating Macedonian in the first game of this doubleheader. And here comes Gonzalez. Gets doubled out to McQuiston. McQuiston looking for somewhere to go. And out here to Garcia. Garcia tries to drive. And cut off here. And they're going to call an offensive foul there. And it's going to be St. Paul basketball. Swing the ball around. Here's the corner. Out over here, Haley Vasquez. Out over Danny Blair. In the corner, here's Ashley Pesic. On the drive, Julie Davis puts it up. Won't go. Rebound comes over to Garcia. Garcia making her way up the court. And loose ball, and here's a turnover. And Julie Davis to a trailing Brown, and that one in and out. Davis with the follow. And Pesic tears it away. And they're going to call a jump ball there, and it's going to be St. Paul basketball. And here's a catch and shoot baseline jumper by Brown, no good. And here comes Gonzalez. And she's going to draw the foul. They're going to call that one on Ashlyn Pesic. So she'll sit down. Kate Ehrig will come in. Gonzalez trying to back her way in. Doubled. And here's Garcia. Fires off the three. Won't go. Gonzalez tracks down the offensive board. And she's going to try the drive. And she's going to be fouled. And they're going to call that one on Danny Blair. So team foul number 4 here for St. Paul. As Ashley Gonzalez at the line, she is shooting 2. Blair going to sit down. Julie Davis checks back in for St. Paul. And that one off the mark. And it's going to be St. Paul basketball. They're swinging the ball out over here. In the corner, here's Brown. Out to Wasson. Back over to Wagner. Back out to Davis. Here's Ehrig. A nice ball movement here by St. Paul. Here's Wasson. In the corner, here's Brown. Drives over to Davis. Davis out to the corner. We're going to get a traveling call there on Wagner. And the Cardinals looking for a pretty good shot there. Just weren't able to find a good enough one to take. And they turn the ball over on a travel. And back comes Sacred Heart. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez catch and shoot the three, and she puts it in. And the lead down to 9, 34-25. Sacred Heart coming alive here. They trailed by 15 at the break, and here's a timeout on the floor with 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. It's a 34-25 lead for St. Paul. We'll be back.
Visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
And we're back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 9-point lead, Harvest Christian with a nice third quarter here. And here's a shot, bank, not open for Eric. And back comes Harvest Christian. Here's Garcia. Nearly loses the ball. Garcia in the corner, looking for somewhere to go with it. Trying to give it to Gonzalez, poked away there, out of bounds. Eric going to sit down. Ashley Pesek checks in. And here's a drive by Garcia. Garcia gets it back, fires off the three, won't go. McQuiston tracks it down in the corner, and she's covered very well. And the ball taken away. Julie Davis comes up with a steal. Inside of a minute to go. Pass up ahead to Brown. Brown fires, no good. Here's Davis, puts it back off the glass, won't go. Gonzalez with the rebound. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gonzalez sends it over to Munoz. Back to Gonzalez. Fires off the three. No. And here's Rebecca Wagner. Over to Davis, and they swing back out to Cerny. And they're going to call the foul there on Garcia. This is the first team foul of the half for Harvest Christian. And Wagner, the runner, off the glass, and the foul. The offensive foul. 3 seconds left. And it's going to be Harvest Christian. Strong drive there by Wagner. And that's going to be it. And that's how the third quarter is going to end. We're headed to the fourth. St. Paul leads Harvest Christian 34-25. Harvest Christian plus 6 in that quarter after trailing 15 at the half. We're headed to the fourth. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. Back in a sec.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And start of the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Things getting rowdy here. 15-point halftime lead for St. Paul over Harvest Christian. And the lead's 9 after a late spurt in the third quarter by Harvest Christian. And this one taken away, and here comes Danny Blair all alone off the steal. Can't finish at the rim. And putting it back, bucket and the foul, Paige Brown. Brown cleaning it up, putting it back. And she'll go to the line, lead back up to 11. Trying to make it 12 if she can complete this three-point play. And does not. Garcia over to Gonzalez. They go inside and banking it home, Samantha Munoz. Pass up ahead, coming back out to Blair. Eric cut off. Back out to Blair. Blair with the three off the mark, no good. Brown with the offensive board. Dribbles, puts it up one-handed, off the window, no good. Rebounded here for Munoz. Pass up ahead to Garcia. 2-on-2. Garcia puts it up. Runner off the back of the rim, rebound. This is Vasquez. And Vasquez sat the entire third quarter, I believe. She's back in there now. And we're going to have a timeout here from the Harvest Christian sideline. So a strong start here, fourth quarter for St. Paul. It's 36-27, inside of 7 minutes to play. We'll be back.
ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the fourth quarter, 36-27. Harvest Christian trying to talk about it here. And St. Paul as they lead right now. A trip to the TAPPS 2A Girls State Semifinal on the line here. And this Elite Eight regional final game. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Loses the handle. It's going to be Garcia on the inbound. That one poked away. Nice turnaround there by Gonzalez. Won't go. Here's the foul. Foul number 6 on St. Paul. Harvest Christian basketball. Alexis Garcia going to inbound. And checking in, Julie Davis for Danny Blair. Bounce pass inside there, and there's a jump ball, and it's going to be St. Paul possession. Davis out to Wasson. And she's going to get called for the travel there. And here's the inbound. Gonzalez goes down low. And the bucket won't go on a gimme for Vasquez. Vasquez misses in close. Here's Garcia. Out at top of the key. Here's a shot by Gonzalez. Won't go. Here's the rebound. In transition, here's Wasson. One person to beat. There's Gonzalez. And Taylor Wasson going to the line. Show shoot 2. And Wasson off the mark there. And that bucket, no good. Here's Vasquez inside, another close miss for Haley Vasquez. Gets this one back, another. And just a bad string of luck there for Vasquez. A couple of putbacks and misses. A couple of gimmies, able to save that one, but into the hands of Julie Davis. Inside the 6 minutes to play. Here's Wasson. Kicks it out. Top of the key, here's Davis. Back out to Wasson on the wing. She's going to drive. Dishes it out. Catch and shoot. Cerny, no good. Cerny gets it back from the free throw line. Puts it up one-handed. No. Julie Davis goes. And Julie Davis scores. And the lead back to 11. Here's Harvest Christian up ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to feed it inside to Vasquez. Battle for the ball. High off the glass, no good by Munoz. And they're going to call the foul. And that's going to be team foul number 4 for Harvest Christian as we come up on the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. TAPPS 2A girls region matchup. Elite 8, if you will. Over to Cerny. And over to Davis. They swing it out. Pesic. Over to Wasson. Wasson. Out to Davis. They swing it over to Cerny. Wasson catches on the wing. Turnaround shot. Pesic off the mark. Rebound. It's Munoz. She gets it over to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez quickly up the court. She's getting trapped here along the sideline. And they're going to call the foul. And 1-and-1 coming here for Gonzalez. Ashley Gonzalez. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Inside of 4.5 minutes to play. And this one, TAPPS 2A region final. Winner here heads to the state semis in TAPPS 2A. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Down. Hey! See you later. Touchdown.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. St. Paul leads Harvest Christian 38-27. The Cardinals from St. Paul Shiner on top of the Harvest Christian Eagles from Edinburgh. Four minutes, 25 seconds left to go. Here's a pass up ahead. Bounce pass. They give it out to Traylene Cerny. Davis hands it over to Wagner, who's fouled. And they're going to call that foul on Garcia. Now we're going to get a jump ball out of this. And it's going to be Harvest Christian basketball. Coming up on 4 minutes to play in this one. They're swinging around to McQuiston. And here's Garcia in the corner. Three ball on the way for Vasquez. No. Wagner. Bringing the ball up the court. Stops. Passes ahead to Julie Davis. Davis dribbles. Stops. Dishes down low. She's going to get caught on the travel. Looks like her foot slid a little bit there. And there's a foul. And Gonzalez rolls it in. Makes it a 10-point game. 3:36 to play. Fourth quarter. And it's back to a 9-point game. Harvest Christian trailing throughout, except for the first couple of minutes maybe, but other than that, for the better part of 3.5 quarters. Here's the whistle. Blair over to Wagner. Wagner trying to go inside to Brown. Brown gets the ball and draw the foul. She'll go to the line. Free throw off the mark. And this one off the mark as well. And we have a whistle and we have a jump ball. And it's going to be St. Paul possession with 3:05 to play. And we're inside of 3 minutes. It's a 9-point lead for St. Paul, 38-29. Swing the ball over to Wagner, catches it. Wagner dishes out to Davis. And here's Blair. Blair dribbles it out. Over to Wagner. Coming up on 2.5 to go here. Blair drives, puts it up, fouled. And she'll go to the line and she'll shoot a couple of free throws. And that free throw off the mark. And both free throws off the mark. And here's Brown on the rebound. Tried it. But here's Harvest Christian pass up ahead to Vasquez. There's a whistle. And there's a foul, much to the chagrin to the St. Paul faithful. And here's Haley Vasquez at the line for Harvest Christian Academy. So that was a 1-and-1 shot off the mark. Both teams in the bonus, 9 fouls on St. Paul and 8 over here for Harvest Christian. Here's the runner and the foul. And that's Danny Blair going to the line for St. Paul. Can make it a 10-point lead with the make, 11 with 2 of them. And that foul going to be on Garcia. She's going to foul out. And Blair misses. It's a shooting foul. 2 shots. No 1-and-1 here, so miss on the first. Here's the second. And that one's short. And Gonzalez gets it right away. 2 minutes to go, 9-point game. Inside of 2 minutes to play. And time running out on Harvest Christian. Lead down to 9, and this is the lowest they've got it. Haven't been able to cut in any more to it. And Wasson gonna draw the foul. And she'll go to the line, and St. Paul enters the bonus. And Wasson makes it a 10-point game. 39-29. Well, the way this game's gone, these free throws can pretty much seal the deal. Still a lot of time, but 11 points. Points have been pretty much a premium. Not a lot of runs here as Gonzalez gets to the bucket, scores. And it leads down to 9. If she can make the free throw, it'll be down to 8. Still a lot of time to go here. But Harvest has got to move, and they've got to keep St. Paul off the board. I'll start with this free throw here for Gonzalez, who completes the 3-point play. And the lead's 8, 40-32. St. Paul with the ball. Coming up on a minute to play, this ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Harvest Christian. St. Paul gonna inbound. Here's Blair. Blair gets it into the backcourt to Rebecca Wagner. And they go inside. And easy bucket down low, Paige Brown. The lead's 10, and we're inside of a minute to play. And St. Paul can sniff the Class TAPPS 2A Girls State Semifinal. And here's a steal. And putting the cherry on top, Paige Brown. And coming up on 30 seconds to play. And St. Paul looks to be on its way to the TAPPS 2A girls semifinal as they defeat Harvest Christian, and we're in the last 20 seconds. Here's a foul. And Taylor Wagner, or Rebecca Wagner rather, heading to the free throw line with their team up 12. And they will meet Sacred Heart in the TAPPS 2A state semifinal. And that one off the mark. And the last second's going to tick off, and here's Harvest Christian. And here's Haley Vasquez, who loses it, and that's going to be it. And St. Paul just going to dribble this one out. 45-32. St. Paul still alive in the Class 2A girls bracket, and they are going to the Final Four, where they will take on Hallettsville Sacred Heart in the Class 2A girls TAPPS semifinals. I want to thank everybody for watching us here on this doubleheader. Hallettsville Sacred Heart defeats Macedonia in the first game to move on. In this one, St. Paul Shiner defeats Sacred Heart Edinburgh 45-32. They are headed to the Final Four. Again, TAPPS girls 2A state semifinal against Sacred Heart. St. Paul versus Sacred Heart. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina.